Hey everyone, and welcome into the channel. We are looking at Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. Now, before I start into some gameplay footage, I want to make an announcement. Tomorrow, in one of these burnt out trash rooms, we're actually going to do use the Tracy Brothers studio, our hideout. We're just waiting on Liv to, oh, I can't pronounce it. Liviana, one of the team to set it up. And we're actually going to do a discussion about the game. And these are some of the OG players of the game. I sat down literally with just to test out OBS, and I learned more from I'm in a brain fog. I took a 4-hour nap and half my day is just gone. But I actually learned more about the game in 30 minutes of just watching her. We were recording and just testing OBS in different scenes than I have since I started playing. 30 minutes. We have a whole lineup of questions and just discussions on my build versus your build, screen shares. It'll look, feel just like a live studio recording. I'm looking forward to it, and we're going to schedule it in advance, and those that are in the Discord, you'll actually be able to sit in there and watch live. And then I'll re-air it as a live stream later on for everybody else. But I am super excited about just talking about nothing but this game. Period. All right, let's move in. Oh, one clarification. I went back and looked. It's Lucy, is her name, and she goes by Lucia in the Discord. Is who I was testing OBS with. And it might not be tomorrow. We're dealing with different, a lot of people's schedules, and tomorrow's Sunday. So, anyway, I just wanted to clear that up. Now let's talk about the game. All right, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to cram into this video because I've restarted at least 5, maybe 10 times. I can't remember. I'm just trying to get it. For one, first time is because Zasha, I think you say, she keeps getting infected with some kind of nano poisoning and the debuff. I don't think there's a way to avoid that. I think it's a thing. It's a negative trait. You can see it down here. What do they call it? I think it's like brain fog sick. No, that's me. It's a trait, neuro rot. And you can see it affects her brain is slowly melting down. And I was like, no, not my cyber sword. No, I can't have it. But yeah, it's going to happen. But we'll see how that turns out. But anyway, I want to go through some of the stuff that's going on, because it's just taking some time to spend in these menus that a lot of people might just overlook. But the journal, there's a lot of information in the journal you can break down, and this really just captures, like, over time you can see all these unreads, things that you've uncovered. And it's just a wealth of information. I would not skip that. Matter of fact, I had been skipping it. I didn't even know it was there. Also, there's the list of contacts. These are like all the people I've communicated in with the game. These are just different factions, different people. And you get a lot of information if you just go through and read about them. It's crazy, right? Inventory, all the stuff that I have currently in my inventory, and it's not a whole lot, and you're going to be using a lot of different stuff, whether you find it during a mission or a heist, or you buy it right here. And that which brings us to the marketplace. So there's a lot of stuff in here. It's expensive. But you're going to realize when you do like the first couple missions that you're bringing in a lot of cash, especially if you get all the loot stashes for one mission. it adds up really quick. So, I mean, I thought, God, I'm never going to make it to 1 million, the debt that I owe. But it really comes in just one mission. I made like 250K. So it wasn't, all is well. So pay attention to those contracts. Um, and I'm already running low on stuff. And one of the things that I learned from Lucy was she uses a lot of smoke grenades in her tactics, which are freaking amazing. And then there's some other stuff she uses, like injections, which I don't even see available to me yet. I'm not using. You can filter these down. Cheapest, most expensive. What are you looking? I mean, pretty much anything you're looking for. But she has like injections to give boosters and things like that. But let's focus on grenades. I did get a silencer. I made sure everyone that's using a rifle has a silencer now. But you can just see there's so much stuff in this game. It's ridiculous. But I love it. So I'm gonna get a couple of or smoke grenades, and we're gonna go run through the rest of these rooms, and we're gonna start up a mission. Okay, so I think the easiest way really to find what you're looking for is these tabs up here. You got weapon. If you want to just sort by weapons, mods. This is how I found my suppressors and silencers. But the grenades are all in here along with the med kits. Makes sense, right? It's one that heals you and one that obliterates you. But they're only 4K a piece. If I click on buy, it's going to give me my resellers, and I've got one contact and he wants 4K a piece. So I'm just going to make sure everybody has at least, because I run in 4, obviously. So we're just going to buy 4. And that way I know that at least 2 people are going to have some smoke grenades. And then as your character progresses, you'll get more and more of these action slots. Not action slots, item slots. So, here he's carrying currently a grenade, but now that I've bought some smoke grenades, I can actually have, he could benefit a lot from smoke. So I'm just going to go ahead and equip that on him. And you can save these build outs and you can swap back and forth if you've got specific builds, depending on what kind of mission or heist we're doing. Just by reading the description, you'll be like, I need, this is, because some of these missions their combat is unavoidable. It tells you that. And then other ones, it's an optional stealth versus, some of them you get actual points by completing quickly. And quickly meaning the round amount of turns. Or not killing anyone or not being alerted. You gain a lot of extra money by accomplishing those goals. They're not required getting out is required, getting to a rescue point. But anyway, we don't want to drag this out too long. I want to get into the action. So I'm going to speed up time, and because I want to get my hacker, he like I said, he got pounded in the last mission. And so we'll pass some time and then we'll jump in. Okay, one other thing, and I swear I'll get into one of these we'll get into a heist. But I wanted to talk a little bit about rooms since I did have these. I did add a nano scrubber, one because it's the first one available to you. You have to get the power turned on. First you clean the room, then you get power coming in. But you can see nano pollution is a thing in the safe house. It can, tend to add up and damage your players over time. You can read the description in here. But pay attention to what these rooms do and what their requirements are, because the next thing I want is this detox room, because one of the things you deal with a lot is burnout, the stress. So this is going to relieve some of that, but I do have some upgrades I need to do before I can get that installed. So that's my goal on the next one. So everything's just kind of laid out. And you can see all the different, there's a lot of different rooms in here. And, just like in XCOM, you can have multiples, as long as you have the HQ to back it up. And that's all in here. So you're going to have to level this up, as you go along so that you can get more, more power grids, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. You know what I'm going. Okay. I had to fast forward time because I needed to get, like I said, I needed to get my, hacker back. And, just a couple things on where I'm at is here as far as managing rooms. I'm upgrading the power in the cold storage. There's literally upgrades for every room. So we're gonna have to upgrade the power supply, and then I'm also building out a command HQ, level 2 in here. So a couple things going on. You can see the bonuses on that for as far, and this is you feed these into the characters, but care and feeding and co-conspire and efficiency grid. I've spec'd into some of those. So that's where we're at. So let's talk about these missions. Here's the 2 heists. So we've got High Street, with there's 4 days left. And then the loophole heist. I haven't tried this one yet, but I have done this one. I tried one pass through and I bailed on it. Because there's a plot twist. So we're going to do this one again. So it's a spoiler alert from here if you don't want to. And it really doesn't matter with these because no mission is like. So, take that with, however you want. It's not really a spoiler. Nobody's going to do it the same way. And mine may not work. But let's go with, my planned start. I don't get no special perks or bonuses or favors to call in. So we'll just go ahead and pick our mercs. All right. So we got Dave the hacker, a hellbug back in. And we'll go with Sprinkle. No, we'll go with Aaron. So where are we at here? That's my character, which is required for this one. And we've got Zasha and her nano brain fog. And we've got the hacker and Aaron the soldier. So I've got a couple of them loaded out with smoke. Maybe too many. Oh, God. Okay, at least one of them has a grenade. Thank God. All right, let's jump in. All right, so we jumped in right off the bat. We got dialogue with Rhino, and I was here before, and I started thinking, okay, I'm going to take this person out. I don't know if I answered the questions correctly or what happened. She takes a shot at me. No matter how, I don't even remember what selections I picked. I hope it goes the same way. She actually flips sides and she becomes one of my, yeah. So same way, she takes a shot. So here we are right off the bat. I've got my 4 guys in here and look what I'm faced with. And these are all listed by whose turn. So this person's out. She's already made her turn for this round. If you'll notice, the sec level's disabled for this. So, and that's going to be interesting when you see it later because it starts getting a little crazy. So I'm just going to get everybody into cover for this and wait them out because we're way outgunned. So I'm going to get as best I can to stay out of, not completely out of combat, but I don't want to get, we don't want to get flanked. And let's go ahead and have him crouch. Let's see. And I might speed up part of this recording, just for time's sake. All right, let's skip his turn. And let's move him up here. Crouch and sneak. And move to the next person. You can see who's coming up. So Aaron's going to be the last one I can move. I don't know if I can get through. We can move. Let's move him right there. Or no, I'm sorry. I'll get to move them all. I was reading one ahead. And then, yeah. All right. And let's go move him to the back wall because they can come through that way as well. And I'm also going to use one of his overwatches. Are you kidding me? He still got me. Somebody wasn't covered. I'm going to pause while they're advancing. So I shouldn't have paused because my Overwatch actually took out 2. So 2 of them did in fact flank from both the left and the right side. But now after that round, we got dialogue again. And we're going to be presented with a choice. And she's still shooting. All right, now it's back to us. This is who got in. There's one of the guys that got whacked. I love Overwatch. I just wish I can't wait. I've got him up to 3. All right, so who took the hit? It was me. That stinks. All right, so let's take a look here. Let's fog these guys up a little bit. Maybe. Let me plan this out. All right, so for him, I did look ahead. So that gives them with a penalty. It also, they take a -2 initiative when they hit this circle. And then I can also, you can see, yeah, it's just a debuff. And then I did pre-computative advantage. Hope I said that right on Aaron. So I'm going to pass his turn. I really don't think he has a shot anywhere or line of sight from where he is. And I don't want to bring him out of cover. Actually, no. Does he have a shot on him? Yeah. See ya. All right. So let's go ahead and hide him again. Oh, there's one down. That was easy. Let's see. Aaron, what can you do? No line of sight. I really don't think he can. He definitely has a shot on him. See ya. Bye. And let's get Overwatch on this because I think they're all moving from this side. So we'll get that set up and there they come. All right. What's he got? Let's see. Definitely in range. So I'm letting them come to me this time. 65% chance. See if that improves. That's a 70%, but he's got a that might not take him out. But I could get off 2 shots. See ya. All right. And let's go ahead. We don't need, nothing needs jammed. We're not wounded. We still don't need smoke. I don't think that's gonna, all that's gonna do is blind us too. So let's put him hide. And let's move to our other character. Nope, their turn. Overwatch, love it. All right, so Okay, it goes back to him. Overwatch is still active. We still got that dude back here. I'm not too worried about him. Wait, is that a different character? It is. Okay. It's this person. Duh. I don't know if she has a shot on them. No line of sight. Okay. We're gonna stay on that. I think I'm just gonna leave her there for now. Especially since we just took out half the targets. We can set up a deflection field. Alright, so we'll get that set up. Just give us some provided cover. And let's move. It's powerful, I'm telling you. I love Overwatch. I just wish more had them. Oh. Ow. Where are you shooting at? Alright, more dialogue. Let's see if the same thing happens because it was on this turn. Yeah. So now she's in our control. Turncoat. She flipped. So let's now we got to get her the heck out of here, and she's got skills that I need to read up on. I didn't. My people were scattered all over the place, and they were just getting mowed. This is working out a lot better. So, but I need to understand her abilities a little bit. So give me a minute. Okay, so we have to save her from her own protection. You can see a secondary objection. We talked her down. I'm gonna go with this. She has an ability called it's sort of like Overwatch. It's or not Overwatch, but it's called Skull Shot. Nice shotgun skill. And then she has Death Watch. So I believe somebody, let's see, I need to see where everybody's at here. Because there's not many left. I think this is pretty much, we're gonna just, this is cleanup duty. And that automatically flipped our turn. Let's see. He took a, I'm not too concerned with that wound. But we still have this dude down here, and he did just take a pot shot at us. Oh, crap. I ran out of ammo on that gun. No line of sight. If I stand him up, though. Stop. There we go. Now I should have a shot on him? No. How can he shoot me, but I can't shoot him? Makes no sense. Let's move him out of cover. Still no line of sight. God. I think I need to be right there. I wish it would just give me the ability to put him within a line of sight and still have enough action points to get off my shot. There it is. See it? See the lines? But I got another one right there. I don't think I'm going to be able to... So I need to be at least here to get that line of sight. You can hit shift to snap on and snap off. Looks like, was it right there? I think I'm going to be out of action points. Pretty damn close. He's at least going to get one shot. And that's pretty much it. But he does have Overwatch, and that might clean him up. Alright. Next character. I think we are good on this one. No line of sight. Let's do a look ahead. And just take cover. I don't believe anyone has a shot on her. Unless I move. I may move anyway because now we got that person. We got being flanked from two sides here. Let's do our preemptive advantage. And give it to him for his next turn. Or his Overwatch. Yeah, let's just skip. Hope for the best. He should have a shot on him if I stand up. No. What is going on? Out of range. No line of sight. I'd help if I have the right weapon, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. Alright. We pretty much used up all of our abilities. You can also tab between targets once you have one selected. Page up. Never tried that. Yeah, okay. I think that's it. So let's just take him down there, do a stealth. I'm gonna go back to her blade though. She could run out there and just take him out. That was a wasted shot. They're in Overwatch. I have no idea how many people are on this team to clean up. Looks like, what? 1, 2, quite a few. What's his weapon? Let's go back to the primary. Ugh. Alright. And he's completely out of action points. Oh, right in the face. Ow. Hopefully this is the only way to get. Ow. Jeez. Do I have a shot on him yet? Yeah. I was supposed to kill him. There. Now he's dead. And let's go ahead and use that hill kit. Oof. I still didn't do much. Wait. Shows he's fully healed there, but he's... it's interesting. Alright, what's she doing? She's took out that target. Let's get a bigger wide view here. I'm gonna start moving her into combat. Support our team, but she's got to come all the way down. But at least she's not getting bombarded. Let's see. Nope. Now I'm wishing I'd loaded less smoke grenades. Which are still pretty cool. I'll show you though. They stayed for the full round. They're pretty good. I don't have to worry about that dude anymore. Still got this guy down here though, but I'm gonna kill him with Overwatch. I have a good feeling. How many rounds does she have left? I'm pretty sure they're in Overwatch. Switch over. Cause oh yeah. I can take this guy out. Or is that all my moves? I think it is. Ah! Oh, that was a fail. Okay. See ya. How'd I miss? Can I get myself a boost? Nope. I'm out. What about... And that sounded weird. Go to full automatic. There you go. Bye-bye. Alright. Not enough action points to do anything. Told ya. Don't mess with her. Somebody's bleeding out. Aaron. I don't want to mess with him. There's not that many left. Unless more come in. I thought he would freak out. That's what I was hoping for. Oh boy. Did he already use his med kit too? Damn. Not enough ammo. No. And not enough action points. I need to get him out of there. He's getting trashed. No. Hold on, buddy. Let me get her down here to rescue him. Not quick enough. That sucks. What's Pathfinder do? What's it say? Oh, we're not interested in being stealthy at this point. I hope I get to keep her because I like her. Probably not. That'd be too easy. All right, let's just spend the rest of our points getting down here to support me. We gotta get these guys out. I'm gonna try to get close to him. Oh, can't you just jump the wall, dude? I hope he's not in Overwatch. I don't have enough action points. Yeah, I know. At least he's gonna be a meat shield. Where'd that guy go? No line of sight. Oh, yeah? What? Because of the smoke? I don't know what's going on. How many action points does she have left? You. Hold on. Oh, I hate that. Overwatch just kills. Still not gonna take him out. So powerful. Man. I got no AP. I should have just fled. There's only two left. They're in Overwatch again. All these smoke grenades. I'm kicking myself now. Probably shouldn't even waste them. I'm trying to get up here to support him. Oh, wow. Take him out. There we go. Threat neutralized. Now we just have one left, I think. Unless more get popped in, but... Is that who's... No, that's Sasha. Well, I hope we make a ton of cash off this. Other guys down here. Who's that? Oh my god. What am I, bleeding out? I used the med kit. I'm not sure what's going on. He's gonna bleed out. So I want to get this person out of here quick. Not enough ammo. Oh crap. Move, I dare you. Oh shit, shoot. Get people with med kits over to him. you gonna do? He's running. Not enough ammo. Yeah, duh. Not even the weapon I wanted. Oh, come on. There we go. That should be it. Oof. That was brutal. Didn't even get a chance to loot. Code name what is that? Mercury. Back to the safe house. That's the first playthrough I've done. Let's take a look at the damage. 9 days, 9 days. Not too bad. Probably send them away for treatments. I can at least increase it to a couple days. And now we got Rhino. Yes, sniper. Love it. So after a heated conversation with Rhino, we got us a sniper. So she had a ton of training points, so I've got her spec'd out. I think if she doesn't flip on us, I think she's gonna be a pretty good asset for the team. A lot of purchasing to do, so obviously some under-equipped. We're gonna have to get some inventory, more unlocks. So much to do in this game. It's also so much fun. Hopefully this was helpful. Definitely look forward to seeing everybody in the if you join the Discord, we'll announce it. And we'll get that thing kicked off. A lot of great tips. I'm telling you that the longtime players in there are just they're come packed full of information. Should be a great discussion. But anyway, thanks for watching this episode. If you made it the whole way through, thank you. And wish me luck, because this is missions. These heists are a blast. Having a good time. See ya.